5:35 now. Another escalation in the U.S. conflict with Iran. The Defense Department says American and Saudi forces launched joint strikes on Iran's proxies in Iraq. This as the U.S. also says it thwarted an Iranian missile attack targeting American troops. CBS's Jared Hill has more.
Days of calm in the Middle East shattered overnight. The Pentagon says U.S. and Saudi forces conducted joint strikes against Iran-backed terrorist sites in Iraq. U.S. Central Command says it intercepted an attempted surprise Iranian missile attack aimed at American troops in the region. President Trump repeated this warning on Fox News Tuesday morning.
If they don't make a deal, then I go back and I finish the job.
Control over the Strait of Hormuz still a key issue. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps says it struck 3 oil tankers in the waterway. President Trump has threatened to use frozen Iranian assets to recoup the costs.
We're going to use Iran's money to pay for the damage they did.
Iran's military says it won't allow any ships to pass through the area that are associated with countries or companies that use those frozen funds. The conflict was at the forefront of President Trump's meeting with the leaders of Ukraine and Israel Tuesday, which the White House says were positive and productive. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu described his roughly 90-minute sit-down with the president as one of the best conversations they've had, adding that there was a, quote, understanding of the mutual goal that Iran does not have nuclear weapons. The meeting came hours after President Trump expressed frustration with Netanyahu on Fox News, saying the Israeli prime minister was applying public pressure because he wants the U.S. to stay involved in the war. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And Iran has also become an issue for Ukraine in recent days after Ukrainian forces struck an Iranian ship in the Caspian Sea. Iran says one sailor was killed. At this time, Ukraine's president says that it carried out attacks on vessels carrying military cargo involving Iran. Foreign ministers from both countries said that they want to avoid unnecessary escalation after speaking by phone yesterday.